Thomas, good to see you.
Good to see you.
4 games now before you have to name your squad. These are the last 2 competitive matches. Yeah. Is the time for experimentation over?
Find the role for Jude Bellingham and for Phil Foden. How's that been going?
Sorry?
Phil Foden, you defined a role for him in this camp. How's that been progressing?
Good, but Phil and Jude, both of them had not a lot of training until yesterday, because it was the second match after intensive matches for them on Sunday. Yesterday was Tuesday, so they will be on the pitch with us again today, but for the first time for the full session and in full intensity. It's always nice to have Phil around. He's a nice guy. And like Jude, they are part of this squad, and the squad is happy to be together. There's a good spirit, there's good energy, and I'm excited to have later in the afternoon a good training session to prepare tomorrow, because I believe we will have a quite complicated match to play.
Hello Thomas, Abdi here from BComs. Hope you're having a lovely day. I want to get your thoughts on Elliot Anderson's impressive form. Last week, Jamie Carragher said on Sky Sports that Elliot Anderson is one of the best midfielders in the Premier League. Barring injuries, how likely is Elliot to cement his spot in the World Cup next summer, and how key is he to your England midfield? Thank you.
At the moment, he's a key player for us, and yeah, he is at the moment one of the best midfielders in the Premier League. That's why he's with us, and that's why he starts for us, because he deserves nothing but impressive. And he has to keep on going. He's a very complete, mobile central midfielder, and that's what he shows. But it's still a long career ahead of him. It's still a long way for him. There are no guarantees, and for sure not publicly for the World Cup. And it doesn't help in November to give predictions and to give guarantees. It's about competition. It's elite football, and Elliot is at the moment an elite football player. The right attitude, the right talent, a lot of talent. And it's a good mix, and he fulfills his role in the best way possible. We're very happy with him.
Hi, Thomas. Good luck tomorrow. Obviously, back at Wembley. What are you expecting from the fans? Is it down to the players to set the tone, to get the fans going?
It's always up to us. It's always up to us, and I think we did in the last match. And we will try to do it again. I think we will face a very patriotic Serbian team with a very patriotic new coach, a coach that is used to tournament football with the Serbian under-20s. He's used to club football in a high-quality Spanish league. I think from the way he talks, when I see the lineup and the players, where they play, in which clubs they play, they compete on the highest level. I think we should not misinterpret the 5-0 as an easy match, what we did there. We should just know, and we will remind the players of the hard work and the effort that we put in to make a result like this possible, and we have to do it again. I think on top of it, for them it's basically a final, so I think we will see the best side of them, which is a strong side. This is what we prepare for, and well, then the stadium will hopefully follow. It can be, if they do what we expect them to do defensively, it can be maybe difficult to accelerate the game. So the best moment maybe to accelerate the game and to bring intensity is off the ball, meaning implement our high pressing and go after them from minute 1 to do everything that the spark reaches our fans, and then hopefully it's a good atmosphere.
When you announced the squad last week, there was a bit of talk about your future. Since then, have fans said anything to you, or have the players said anything to you? Boss, stay on, nothing like that?
No, nothing. It's not a big subject. No subject at the moment.
How has training gone this week? Because Thomas has said this will be a real acid test of what England have struggled with in the past, sort of breaking down teams that are defending heavily in a competitive match. How much has he said that this is an acid test, one of the last few competitive tests you're going to have before the World Cup, of problem solving on the pitch between you all?
Yeah, we came up against Serbia a couple of games ago. We know how they play. We know how strong they are. And obviously, we won that game 5-0, but we're not expecting to play tomorrow and score another 5. Obviously, that would be great, but playing against a low block is never easy. Teams do that a lot against us, but I think in the last few games we've played, especially Latvia as well, in the last game they did the same thing, and we managed to break them down. We've got a lot of great attacking options, and I'm sure the boss will work on it today in training and see what we can do to break them down tomorrow.
You captained your club recently. Clearly, Thomas thinks you're a big leader to have you up here today. Is captaincy something for your future? What can you tell us?
Look, it's a role that I want to do, and last week or 2 weeks ago for Aston Villa, I took on that responsibility and really enjoyed it. And like I said, for me as a defender, being a leader is really important. And who knows? Maybe one day I'll be able to wear the armband.
Ezri, hi. Good luck tomorrow. You've always had a talent, but it seems just watching you've moved on up another level with your interceptions, your pace, composure. We've seen some of the challenges, the interceptions that you've put in. Is there anything differently that you've been doing? Is it a coaching thing? Is it Unai? Is it just a feeling of confidence that you're now embedded in this squad? Thank you.
No, I just feel right now in this moment of time I'm enjoying my football a lot. I feel confident going into games, and obviously working under Unai the last 3 seasons, it's been really important. I've looked at football differently, the way he's wanted us to play, his style of play, and mine is it's been amazing in my growth in football. And look, I'm 28. They say you're going to your prime now, so I feel really good at the moment, playing a lot of games, and hopefully I can stay consistent throughout the whole season.
4 games now before you have to name your squad. These are the last 2 competitive matches. Yeah. Is the time for experimentation over, do you think?
Did you feel us experimenting a lot in the last matches?
A little bit. You've tried some things. No?
This will never end. We will always try a bit in the depth, but I didn't feel us experimenting in the last 2 camps, and we will not start in this camp. This is a package of 3 camps. We take it serious. It's World Cup qualifiers, home match. We're here to win. We want to build on what we built and keep on going.
When you first took the job, you highlighted Marcus Rashford as a player who you really admired and thought could be very important for England. He's absolutely flying right now. And he's very settled and happy, clearly, in Barcelona. He may be less settled and happy when he gets to the back end of his loan, closer to the World Cup. Is that a concern to you at all when we can see just what a happy and settled Marcus Rashford can do?
No, because this speculation, very, very much theory. We are in November now. He's in good place. He's with us in our squad because he deserves. He needs to prove himself in Barcelona every 3 days, which is good for us. He needs to prove himself in our camps, which is just a normal and right thing to do, to bring the best out of him. And it's still such a long time to go. My head is not in the World Cup and not in the end of the season. We deal with everything when it comes to it, and he's in a good place now. He's competitive, and that's why he's here, and he needs to prove the point in the next 2 matches.
Hi, Thomas. It's the first time that Jude Bellingham's joined back up with the squad after missing out on the camp last time out. How's it been to have him back?
Good. He deserves to be back, like for everyone else. He deserves to be back. Good to have him back. Good atmosphere in the last 2 days. Everyone is happy to be in camp. It's competitive. It's the mood is light. Everyone is happy to be in camp, and the attitude and energy on the training pitch is where we want it to be. So we have 1 more training session to go to be competitive tomorrow, and Jude is a part of it, of course.
You mentioned in the squad announcement that he comes back into the squad as a number 10. Morgan Rogers has played there in the last 2 5-0 wins away from home and done well. Can they both play in the same England team?
I don't know. I guess so, but not both on the same position, obviously. So rather than finding for the best players a position to just have them on the field, it's maybe better to put everyone in the best position and have a competition. So at the moment, the competition is between the two of them. They're friends, so it can also be a friendly competition. You don't have to be enemies and you don't have to hate each other. They are respectful, they are friends with each other, and they fight at the moment for the same position. Can they play together? Yes, but in a different structure then maybe, and at the moment is not the moment to change our structure.
Hi, Thomas. Looking ahead to the World Cup, how close are you to knowing roughly in terms of percentage your starting 11 for the systems you want to use?
I know quite a lot about tomorrow, but about May and June I don't know so much, and I hold myself back of knowing too much or pretending to know too much or like be even too much focused. So much can happen. Nobody wants injuries to happen, but injuries can happen. Players can pull out, players can drop in form, other players can have form. So no, I'm very much open for the next months. So that's why I don't feel the pressure and I don't feel the urge. The World Cup urge at the moment. I just feel the excitement and the pressure for tomorrow because we want to perform. And it is, like always, it's step by step. And next step is Serbia tomorrow.
You defined the role for Jude Bellingham and for Phil Foden. How's that been going?
Sorry?
Phil Foden, you defined a role for him in this camp. How's that been progressing?
Good, but Phil and Jude, both of them had not a lot of training until yesterday, because it was the second match after intensive matches for them on Sunday. Yesterday was Tuesday, so they will be on the pitch with us again today, but for the first time for the full session and in full intensity. It's always nice to have Phil around, he's a nice guy.